Good morning, everyone. And I am Dr. Susan Marra, and this is Dr. Marra's Medical Minutes. And today we're going to talk about autophagy. Autophagy is a cellular process that occurs inside a cell whereby the cell makes an autophagosome, and that autophagosome chews up debris in the cell like proteins and damaged organelles and acts as the janitor of the cell and removes the toxins and the damaged proteins and organelles from the cell. So it's a self-cleaning mechanism, and it's also a mechanism that gets damaged when you have chronic infection and mold illness. Autophagy, there are several kinds. There's macroautophagy, and that's the main kind that I was just talking to you about, where autophagosomes take the debris to a lysosome that occurs inside the cell, and that lysosome is filled with enzymes, and those enzymes chew up the debris and basically eliminate it. There is mitophagy, and mitophagy is the destruction of damaged mitochondria. Remember, mitochondria are the powerhouses of the cell. They produce ATP, and you inherit it from your mother. So mitochondria are super important, and they get very much affected in tick-borne illness and in mold exposure. So damaged mitochondria are consumed by autophagosomes and taken to a lysosome and then degraded. And it's really a self-cleaning mechanism of the cell, which is evolutionarily extremely important and very, very old. There's another form of autophagy, which is called lipophagy. And lipophagy is the destruction of damaged lipids in the cell, which largely happens in the cell membrane. Remember, the cell membrane is a lipid bilayer, so it's two layers of cells, and it's composed of lipids, which are fats. And when you have multiple infections or even one infection and mold illness, oftentimes the cell membrane becomes damaged. It gets damaged in the same way that the bottom of your jeans fray as you wear them. You wear them out, and the bottom of the jean frays. Same thing happens in the aging of a cell and also the infections of a cell. You get damaged cell membrane. So autophagy helps to get rid of any debris that's inside the cell by an autophagosome, which takes the debris to a lysosome, which chews it up. Autophagy is absolutely governed by genes, and it's a wonderful process that does get damaged when you have overload of toxins inside the cell. One of the best ways to increase autophagy is intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting is when you fast for 16 hours and then you eat for 8. It's rather difficult when you start doing it, but after you start doing it, it's really pretty easy. And the reason I know is because I've been doing intermittent fasting now for 3 or 4 months, and it's a game changer. It's really, really helpful. In addition to which, I use this product by Professional Health. It's called Autophagy Assist, and I use 2 caps twice a day, and it contains barberry, resveratrol, turmeric, rosehip, and quercetin, and it really helps to jumpstart that process in the cell. So autophagy is super important. It's the janitor of your cells. And so you want to make sure that it's optimally working, especially when you have infections like COVID, tick-borne illness infections, and mold illness. So I hope you find this useful, and I hope you have a wonderful day.